Hello YouTubers, this is Two Stroke for me and I want to show you a little project I've been working on lately. This is a Kyosho I bought back in 1986 or 1987, so it's quite old. And it has been sitting on a shelf for many years. When I bought it, I used it a lot and I loved it until the engine gave up on me. I put it on the shelf and forgot about it for a few years, and parts were hard to get, so I decided to take out the original engine, which is, by the way, a 0.8 cc little Cox engine with a heatsink, because these were designed to go on RC airplanes. So I took this engine out and I replaced it with an electric motor and I got it running again, but it didn't work out the way I wanted, because it lost its charms. This little space here was cramped with electronics, and there was a big 7.2 volt battery on top of everything, because there was absolutely no space to put a battery into. So it became too heavy, it became too quiet, and well, like I said, it lost its charm. So it ended up on a shelf for many years, and recently I got a tip from one of my subscribers. He told me where I could buy engines and engine parts, and so yeah, thanks Alex. So I checked out this website. It was on eBay, and I ended up buying a completely new engine because, well, they're hilariously cheap. And I installed it, and I installed the exhaust system on it, which is, by the way, not only an exhaust system, it's also the replacement for a carburetor, because this doesn't have a carburetor. There's a valve in it which opens and closes. When the valve is closed, it idles, and when it's opened, it's full throttle. This is here, the little gas tank. Nice. And this is still the original steering servo. This servo doesn't work anymore. So yeah, it should run now, but right now it's too cold and too wet outside, and the engine hasn't been broken in yet, but it should run. Some interesting things on this car: it has some sort of suspension on the front, which is, well, nothing to zero. Tires provide better suspension, Same on the rear, no suspension whatsoever, so it needs a very smooth surface to drive on. It's got a differential here which is adjustable, and by tightening or loosening this nut here, the differential can be tightened or loosened. I couldn't find the original clutch bell anymore, but that's not that big of a problem because I replaced it with a Traxxas clutch bell, which has 2 ball bearings in it, and the original clutch bell had a bearing sleeve which needed to be greased, and that was, well, not the best solution. Whenever the brakes were applied, there was so much friction between the clutch bell, bearing sleeve and crank that it would, in the worst case, stall the engine. So that wasn't such a decent solution. So now it has ball bearings in it and it should work way better. As you can see, that's just a simple drum brake right there. Okay, I think I need to replace the tires because they feel like plastic and they have, here's one, they have flat spots on them, so it should be a bouncy drive right now, so I have to replace those. And yeah, well, that's about it. I hope to give you an update real soon on what else to do with it, because I lost, well, I haven't lost, I have the original body shell, but that's in a horrible state. It's cracked because it's old, it's brittle, it's dull, it's not worth showing, which is a shame because it's a very nice body shell. But anyway, I'm going to do something different. I think I'm going to make a new body shell for it, some simple open wheels thing, body shell, I don't know, that's for the next video. So I hope I can give you an update real soon. And for those who want to see how small this engine really is, well, here's the piston, and compare that with a 3.5cc piston, and you can see how tiny it really is. Can't wait to hear it running again. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you did, then don't hesitate to rate it, and if you have any more question or any comment at all, just put it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next update.